from Big O Tires. And if I'm going to go Kool Moe Dee, I'm also going to say Wild Wild West. While I say how you like me now at the same time.
Oh, my goodness. Stop. This is a really good bounce-back win, though. And the mentality the Warriors have had this game, you want to just take this forward. You can really have this against any team, right? Last game against the Nets, the switching, I think it threw the Warriors off just a little bit. They got outside of their game and kind of went into just the three-ball happy mode where they're forcing up shots. You never have to really settle. That should be your mentality as a team. You're going to get the looks you want if you move it, as Damian Lee still working defensively.
Couldn't quite save it to a teammate, but good D by D. Lee. And that is actually Wade's job right there. Dean Wade, the 4 years at Kansas State. This is year 2. He was undrafted, and you said pretty good shooter.
Yeah, he can shoot it, and he just needs to maybe get a little stronger. Work defensively. Defense is kind of a question for him, but the jump shot is not.
Eric Paschall dropping that in. The one thing I will say for Dean Wade, though, don't have your teammates start calling you D. Wade. That's not going to work.
That's the worst thing that can happen.
That's not. There's only one D. Wade ever in the history of the league. Garland missing there, and Dean Wade couldn't quite grab it. Bonte with Jennifer Azzi and our friend Darrell Wright on Warrior Postgame Live getting ready. And I think that Darrell and Jennifer and you kind of hinted at the beginning, okay, you're respecting your opponent, but how would they approach the offensive intent tonight? And I think it's been a great bounce back. There were some quick shot, no ball movement threes against Brooklyn. And, you know, tonight has just been so different.
Well, Kerr was talking about that, having some kind of purpose to your attack, coming into the games with a plan and just executing that plan. And again, even if teams are switching and they're not making mistakes, like we saw the Cavs make a good amount of mistakes tonight. They weren't disciplined, not staying in between their man in the basket, giving up the back cuts, you know, not seeing man in ball on the weak side, watching the ball. But even when teams don't make mistakes, you stay resolute. You keep working, make multiple efforts on offense, like Molly always talks about. Keep moving the ball, and eventually something will open up. You'll get a good look. You'll get a good drive. That's the thing. The ball movement, you create opportunities to drive too. Like you'll create some awkward closeouts and be able to get to the rim, and then you can move off of that. You can cut off of that.
Don't want to let it go by that Paschall now back-to-back double-digit games. That was the one thing in the Brooklyn game. Eric Paschall got rolling a little bit. Nice movement there. That's the kind of three you want to take.
That's
off
perfect.
Of threat inside with a properly spaced shooter right in the pocket, and Mulder railed it.
And the bench was up cheering him on.
Damian Dotson answers on the other end. Santa Cruz Warriors, if you checked out Jordan Poole, Nico Mannion, Mulder one more time.
Yeah, you see Ken Bazemore, he turned around. He was the one that set the screen for Michael Mulder. Got it, both he turned around and knew it was going in. And people are trying to do all kinds of things to go viral right now. Steph started this thing of like shooting and turning around before it goes in as Dean Wade tries to expose Wanamaker. Wanamaker fouled him, didn't let him finish.
I think the best celebration so far is going to be our post-game guest, Juan Toscano-Anderson.
There you go.
The skip pass to Curry, where Juan went full celebration mode before he took the shot.
You know what the best thing about that was, though? Like, he called out, I think it was Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report usually does a great job, but he called out Bleacher Report because they didn't say his name. They're like, Steph's teammate knew it was going in before and celebrated before. He's like, hello, excuse me, I'm Juan Toscano-Anderson. My name is Juan Toscano. Put some respect on my name.
Steph then responded, hey, Juan T, let him know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the T is for teammate, apparently.
Exactly. He's a great one.
I'm going to give you $20 if you say, hey, Juan teammate, how are you in the post-game interview?
Yeah.
Start with that.
People have been saying that once Juan Toscano gets an and one, you just say, and Juan. I don't like that.
No. I'm throwing the penalty flag on that.
I'm not really feeling it.
I do like that he's played well enough to just be JTA, though.
Yeah,
That's solid.
I like that.
13 points tonight with 5 boards on 4 of 5 shooting. You know, and you asked Marquise Chris, and he kind of said what we know. He is not looked upon as like a two-way player. He's a warrior.
No.
And
If you're talking two-way like offensive defense, maybe, but not
not like
G League.
No, he has evolved into. I think he's kind of. I want to say mini Draymond, but he's in the Draymond kind of feel to play defense, play hard, move the ball.
Well, he plays.
Toughness.
He has some maturity to his game. Remember, he's 27. He's been playing pro ball since really 2015. So he's been around. He's gotten the experience. He put his time in the G League. He's really rebuilt his shot. When you talk about the footwork, making sure you step into it, the release, making sure you release it before the top of your jump. Aaron Miles
and Ron Adams
done a great job.
They broke down his shot, and he was here during all the the pandemic stuff, relentlessly just working to get better. He made from deep.
He was in the lab, as they say.
But to stay as ready as he's been, you lose Wiseman, you lose Looney, you lose Marquise. If Juan Toscano-Anderson wasn't able to help Draymond, the Warriors would be in big trouble. As Pascal, his offensive game is nice right now.
Yeah. Listen, if you're this undersized for an extended period of time, there does have to be some purpose to your attack. And you do need to move the ball. You do need to have guys like Juan Toscano step up as they get another little floater in there from Darius Garland to go down.
This was a close game for
a while.
For much of the first half. And then the Warriors put it on the Cavs as they should have. And they put the Brooklyn bad taste out of their mouth. And for the Dubs, take advantage of these home games. Get win number